Cheers. Awesome.
With the expansion of beer sales into grocery stores comes a change in the way local breweries market their products. I spoke with president and co-owner of Cameron's Brewing Company, Bill Coleman, to find out exactly how business will be affected.
Part of the legislation that's going to come into effect is that grocery stores will get the ability to sell beer, but 20% of the shelf space will be mandated for small craft. So the grocery store chain is going to be good for us, and the chains of the beer store are going to be good for us as well.
With positive news, Bill explains how slotting fees and shelf space will be determined.
So the grocery stores, there will be no cost for shelf space. So we understand there's no slotting fees for going to grocery stores, so which is fantastic for us, for small brewers. And people like Cameron's can get onto shelf, and whether it's a Loblaws or a Whole Foods or Longo's, which would be great. Then the beer store, as I understand it, the fees are going to come down as well. So it used to cost around $86,000 to list a product across the beer store chain, and then unfortunately you were hidden. We, the small brewers, were hidden behind the walls. So and you have to call on a microphone to get your beer, right? So now the beer store is going to spend $100 million on capital to make the stores more inviting, so more boutique-y, and where you get to see the beer, get to pick up the bottle, take a look at it, read the label, kind of like we do at the LCBO.
When local breweries market themselves to the LCBO, the interaction becomes very personal. The brewery representative either meets with each LCBO store manager, or the store can contact them directly to sell their product.
The beer store works differently, so you buy a listing in each one of the beer store locations, and so currently for Cameron's, we're in certain stores around our geographic strengths, around where we sell well at licensees, and we've got a home consumer base and are in events. But the whole point is, when you're expanding with a smaller brand, and you don't have all the big advertising go with it, you need something to get the consumer to find the product. And if the beer's hidden behind the wall, it's really hard to find.
Now that local craft breweries will have an easier time acquiring shelf space, they can now show off their handcrafted and cherished product.
No, I just think it's a great time for Ontario Craft Beer. We worked hard. I'm on the executive of the Ontario Craft Brewing Association. We really love seeing that Cameron's is going to grow, but other breweries are going to grow along with us. We welcome new members all the time, and I think the government's really shown that they're committed to Ontario being a center of craft beering excellence. So it's a great time for beer.
With great weather comes great beer. Support your local craft breweries and enjoy a bottle of Cameron's award-winning ale and lager. I'm Shane Lansing for Halton Insider. Cheers.
Cheers.